So the next song is a request by Bernie. The artist is called Alan Jackson and the song's name is Remember When. So I had a look. The moment I pulled up this video, I could see that it has 325 million views. So that in itself is telling me we're in for a treat. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. It was posted 16 years ago. So we're dealing with, an older song. Alan Jackson, 3.3 million subscribers. I honestly have never heard of him. We're going to see now the moment his voice, the moment the song starts, whether I know the voice or not. But yeah, Bernie, thank you for your purchase. Thank you for always bringing the good stuff to the agenda. And I have to say, I've noticed that especially with Bernie, he's always going out of his way to make sure that he selects stuff that I am going to enjoy, which is, I can just pick that up from his messages, and that makes it extra special. So thank you, Bernie. I appreciate you. Here we go, guys. Let's dive in. I know the song. I know this. Now I'm putting the words.
I was young, so were you. Time stood still. And love was all we knew. You were the first, so was I. We made love and then you cried. Remember when?
Ultimate modern country love song.
Remember when we vowed the vows and walked the walk and gave our hearts, made the start and it was hard. We lived and learned life through curves. There was joy, there was hurt. Remember when? Remember when old ones died and new were born, and life was changed. Disassembled, rearranged. We came together, fell apart, and broke each other's hearts. Remember when?
Yo, I've got chills from top to bottom. Is that maybe his wife? That is going to be his wife. Look at him, look at her. Yeah. At that age, you don't just kiss anyone.
Remember when?
Oh.
The sound of little feet was music. We danced to week, brought back the love. We found trust, vowed we'd never give it up. Remember when?
Remember when relationships still lasted a lifetime.
Remember when?
Your first is also your last.
30 seems so old now, looking back. It's just a stepping stone to where we are, where we've been. Said we'd do it all again. Remember when? when we turn gray, when the children grow up and move away. We won't be sad, we'll be glad for all the life we've had.
He's got a really nice skin. Full of collagen.
Remember when. Remember when.
Oh. How romantic. Jeepers, since when do we get 4 of these? Okay, so first of all, this is tears of joy or tears of gratefulness, because I just love seeing people be so happy, and like he radiates his love for his wife. I don't know how true that is. I'm saying, I'm reading the energy. This is what I'm feeling from him. But first of all, wait. So liking, subscribing. Guys, do you know, I've been listening to this song for years and years and years, and it's always on my modern country playlist, but I'm feeling it's not on, you know, my new mixtape, because I kind of started new mixtapes when we started this journey. So dark country, I have one for modern country. I do. Here we go. So modern country. I say it's modern country. It sounds like he's got a country voice, so I don't even know what is the genre, or what is it considered. Okay, here's the lyrics. We're gonna read the lyrics, but I prefer, let's go read on Genius. Oh man, but did you guys see the corners of his mouth, the way it pulls, the way he looked? I'm telling you, you don't fake that shit. That was his wife. We're gonna now see just how wrong or right I am. So Alan Jackson. Oopsie. I don't know what I'm doing. I want to go see, you know, get some information on him himself. There we go. Alan Jackson. Yeah, he's got a really nice skin. I couldn't help but notice that. So he's married since 1979 to Denise Jackson. So Alan Eugene Jackson is an American singer-songwriter. He is known for performing a style widely recognized as neo-traditional country. Oh, I didn't know that's a thing. As well as writing many of his own songs. Jackson has recorded 21 studio albums, including 2 Christmas albums and 2. That's why I know the voice, because he's been really busy. He lives in Georgia, and he's 1.9 meters high. Sheesh. And he's got plenty. Oh, just how many children? 1, 2, 3. Oh, but they all have like 2 names. That's why it looks so long. Okay, so now we know a little bit about Alan. Alan, you're an absolute romantic sucker. I love it. Let's go check the lyrics. So, remember when I was young and so were you, and time stood still and love was all we knew. You were the first, so was I. We made love and then you cried. Remember when we vowed the vows and walked the walk. Gave our hearts, made the start, and it was hard. We lived and learned life through curves. There was joy and there was hurt. Remember when old ones died and the new were born, and life was changed, disassembled, rearranged. We came together, fell apart, and broke each other's hearts. Remember when Remember when the sound of little feet was the music we danced to week, brought back the love we found, trust, vowed we'd never give up. Remember when? Remember when 30 seemed so old? Now looking back, it was just a stepping stone to where we are, where we've been. Said we'd do it all again. Remember when? Remember when we said when we turned grey, when the children grow up and move away, we won't be sad. We'll be glad for all the life we've had, and we'll remember when. Alan Jackson's Remember When describes his relationship with his wife and how they made it through difficult times. I am telling you, that was his wife in the video. Where are we going to find that out? Let's see. You know what? It makes me so sad that relationships in today's life with the new generation, you don't get relationships anymore where your first was your first and your last was your last. Well, your first was your last. Where they just, the relationship sticks. So let's do this. Is Alan Jackson's wife in the video? See, other people already Googled it. It's picking up as one of the... Yes! Denise Jackson appeared in the music video for Remember When. I knew it. Oh, that is too precious. Oh, they celebrated 20 years of Remember When at some point. Let's just see. So, Remember When Alan Jackson release date? 2003, October. Okay, so at least it's going to make our, post-2000s list for a change. Oh, Bernie, thank you for this ultimate beautiful song. I think many people is going to be able to relate to this, like you said. Probably not, people of my flippin' generation, but definitely the older ones. Man, I think he appreciates his wife. I cannot get his facial expressions out of my head right now. That's all that replays because he has so much. I almost want to say I think he worships the ground she walks on. He really loves and appreciates her, even though they had hard times. Clearly, he said so himself in the song. But so does every single relationship. There's no freaking way. Don't tell me there's any marriage that have no spots where it's a bit spotty. But yeah, Bernie, I appreciate you. Thank you. I was actually, my energy is very low today. So I wasn't sure, I'm going to tackle all these old songs again. How am I going to feel about it, whatever. And now I'm so glad I started off with this one because it definitely has me in the feels and a little hopeful. And I think all in all, it just, it reminds me that at least there's one couple in this entire world that has this kind of love. I think that's good enough to get through another day. I will take you guys in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.
We had we at the Braveheart. With bright Vikings we stand side by side, with axes raised high, bound by blood and honor. We believe in the old ways,